a candle, let it flicker slow. Grab your favorite mug and watch it glow. Scout's on the couch and Percival's near. Mandy's cozy corner, pull up a chair. Oh Mandy, the cats be with games and art and sweet melody. Lost in the warmth where the moments stay. Come hang with us and drift away.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the stream. And I have my very special guest, John Van Geest.
Hi, everybody. It's been a minute.
Yes, it has. And because I've had a crappy, several months, I missed most of roasting the fashion for award shows.
I know we've tried to get together a few times and it
Yeah.
just hasn't worked out.
But we can't miss the Met Gala because this will be your second year in a row doing this with me.
That is correct.
But my third.
And I will say I didn't look at a ton of this stuff because I wanted to come into it cold, but I did see, just because there was a bunch of news articles about the Met Gala, I saw a couple of people's outfits, and what I've seen so far was mostly positive. I haven't seen any straight up dumpster fires yet. So I
hear the cat's doing something wrong. Hold on.
Okay.
What are you doing?
While she's gone, make sure that you follow and subscribe if you are not already. Also, I do like the plush figures that she has on her bed.
He was trying to eat my cookie.
Oh. That does look
and it has chocolate in it. I cannot let my cat eat chocolate.
Is chocolate bad for cats? I know it's bad for dogs. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that are bad for both. For cats, it's like a lot of plants and stuff.
Well, that's good because cats love to eat plants, so that works out really well.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic.
I've seen cats around lilies and then they don't bother them at all, but lilies are highly toxic to cats.
My cats are dumb. We have to make sure that we don't have things that are toxic because they'll just eat everything that they can get into, including stuff that is toxic. My partner Jackie had a plant that we discovered was not great for cats because one of our cats got into it. It wasn't somewhere that they should have been able to easily eat it, but she is very, very determined to eat all the plants, ate some of it, threw up, and then tried to go back and eat more. And so
lovely.
It is now in a spot, thankfully, the cat cannot reach, at least has not figured out how to so far. But yeah, we'll cage stuff off and we'll find the cat inside the caged area. And it's I don't understand how you got in here. Because she can't get out. She never figures out how to get out. She's, like I said, she's not smart, but she's a genius when it comes specifically into getting into places she's not supposed to be.
Yeah, cats are good at that.
Yeah, her specifically, yes. Yeah, for sure.
So I wanted to do a slight history. Dandyism.
I think that's good because, going into this, I was not familiar with dandyism. So learning about it yesterday was very helpful.
Yeah. So I wanted, and this is a very short video, so I wanted to show people just so that they're aware of the history of dandyism. I think everybody knows what a dandy looks like, what a dapper white gentleman looks like. But there's specific reasons on why and how dandyism for Black people in fashion and artistry really soared, and especially it's still going to this day. If you look at any of the fashion that Rihanna wears, she's dapper as fuck. Like, she definitely does dandyism all the time on red carpets. Let me present.
What is Black dandyism? By definition, dandyism is about showing emphasized attention to your personal appearance or style. But Black dandyism, similar to a term like Black Ivy, brings an entirely different connotation to the dandy. A Black dandy represents an individual who, on the one hand, seeks to use fashion as a means to express identity, and on the other hand, attempts to challenge what status, prestige, and beauty look like. The ethos of Black dandyism can be embodied by anyone, but the essence of the subculture is rooted in a group of people who have picked their way from cotton slavers to style icons. This video is a piece of the Black dandy story. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Drew. What it do?
Yeah.
It's nice to meet you. Let's
go subscribe
talk
to this
Black
lovely
dandy.
gentleman that I'm using his video of.
Yep.
Queer dandyism is your
The
life.
first
Yes,
examples of Black
yes.
dandies
I love you,
coincide with the
Sophie.
emergence of Black musical or theatrical talent amidst the early 20th century. Black epicenters in the US, such as Chicago, Detroit, Pittsburgh, and most notably Harlem and New York City, were the streets that Black dandyism sprouted out of. Quote, "The Black dandy of the Harlem Renaissance was someone who used dress to assert themselves in a world that often denied them dignity. Just as dandyism had once represented defiance against the traditional aristocracy, it now became a way to reject the limitations placed on Black people in America," writes Ty Gaskins for Vogue. But the very interesting thing about dandyism is that it's not limited to the coast of the United States. There are several examples of Latin American, South American, and Caribbean Black people who also embodied dandyism.
Oh,
And
God,
what I
that
find
outfit
very
is
interesting
amazing.
is that the
I
theme
love
mentioned in the
dandyism.
previous
It's so
quote
cool.
is very similar to that which has been mentioned
I look at that and I just think
in
of how
Jason
starched
Jules'
that
book,
collar is.
Black Ivy,
and
or
it's a
Revolting Style.
fucking nightmare.
That theme, simply put, is that dandyism is not only about pushing fashion forward, but is about using fashion as a way to signal social change. And in the case of segregated, discriminated, and ostracized Blacks in the US, a Black dandy is often viewed as an example of breaking down societal stereotypes around Black people. Some of the most notable initial Black dandies included the likes of Raul Grigera of Buenos Aires, W.E.B. Du Bois of Atlanta, Josephine Baker of
I
St.
love
Louis,
Josephine
and
Baker.
Julia Subwies,
She's great.
who was born in 1754 on the island of St. Kitts. And Subwies was one of the most fascinating cases of Black dandyism that I came across. He was enslaved at the early age of 10 years old, but through sheer luck, found himself under the ownership of Catherine Douglas, Duchess of Queensberry, who freed Subwies and treated him as though he was her own son, which in turn allowed him to grow up and experience a part of society most typically siphoned off for other Black or African
And this
slaves.
is also where,
in that
like,
time
it says
period.
macaroni.
It gave him the
there.
ability to
Macaroni
master
was, like,
skills such as
in a song I remember.
It's in Yankee Doodle.
Yes.
Macaroni refers to a fancy person.
Yes.
horse riding and fencing. And the amazing thing about Subwies is not only did he enter British society with grace, he actually flourished in British noble society. I'm not sure if he gave himself or someone
gonna
else gave him
skip
this nickname,
forward, 'cause
but he was
people
referred
Also,
to
I
as
did want
Anthony
to
Toledo
point out
describes
on that
modern.
the second picture of Subwies,
Yeah.
he was holding two swords.
Yeah.
He just had he was double fisting swords.
Wouldn't you?
I mean, if I was a fancy guy, I would hope I wouldn't need to have two swords all the time. But he had like a straight it was almost like a fencing foil in one hand, like a dueling sword, and then he had and then he has like a cutlass in the other hand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fine, right?
I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just pointing out like he has two swords.
Yeah. I mean, I would have two swords because you would think that you would at least want to have a sword and a dagger.
I could see a sword and a dagger. I mean, I've been watching a fair amount of sword fighting YouTube recently. I've been going down that rabbit hole, and dual wielding swords like that doesn't seem to be that effective, but a sword and a dagger definitely is. Like having a longer weapon and a shorter weapon is usually preferred, I think, in fighting. Having two like the same size weapon doesn't seem to work as well. Also, reverse grip if you're using a sword is a joke. Don't do it.
Yeah, no.
I've learned that. Don't do reverse grip. Knives is okay, but not swords.
Okay, so dandyism, you get the point of dandyism, and it extends all the way to modern times with Black culture and Black fashion. And if you look around at our modern world, Black fashion, Black artistry, Black music has permeated and become like the majority of inspiration on our culture.
I mean, Black culture has had a outsized influence on American culture for a century more. I mean, it's so much of Black culture has been appropriated into the larger American culture by white people.
Yep, that is true. And I will pick on two things when we get to the Met Gala. Two things that I have big gripes about. But you'll be surprised that I'm not going to have that many bad things to say, just because I enjoy this like creative freedom and then like this type of history coming forward. So I knew I was going to go in liking most of the stuff.
I have 2 points really quick. That guy that we just saw looked dapper as hell. I love that suit. Also, zero swords. He had no. So we apparently in dandyism we've moved away from swords, which I feel like culturally it was a miss. Like it's just a nice like dueling saber or something on your hip. That I hope I see one of those. Like somebody takes it all the way back to Subwis in the Met Gala, and we have a nice dueling saber.
That I don't know. I don't remember what he said about Lisa. I'm going too far forward. I was just looking for. There we go.
To achieve an effect, and the freedom to play with, abandon, to invent with improvisation and charm, but also the courage to consistently share your inner joy with the public. I don't know why, but I love that quote. I love that expression about dandyism. Fashion often seems pretty straightforward. You put some clothes on, you put colors together, and voila, you have an outfit. And I often try to make things seem as straightforward as I can on this channel to the greatest number of people.
About Lisa,
but even still, for all of the advice I give about layering,
I mean, she's well put together, you know.
Yeah. No, she what I don't know if she's still part of Saint Laurent, but she's right now the ambassador for Louis Vuitton.
Oh, okay.
Tailoring, becoming a dandy, or improving your style.
That's the big thing, is like the tailoring. Because when Black culture was still being taken away, even after, slavery was abolished, they had to make their own, like, because so many white people were still segregating them. And then once, and, what our country is greatly known for is white people hate when Black people have found joy.
Yeah, I mean, we had about a century between Reconstruction and the Civil Rights Movement.
So I think you get the point about dandyism. The Met Gala, kind of like, so here's the weird thing. I feel like they didn't have they were too vague. Like, when you know exactly what the museum exhibition is right now, it's all dandyism inspired by Black culture, but they still wrapped it kind of in like, but bring you like tailored to the carpet. So there were some people that I was like, that's what you chose to wear for this? Like, what? You're not even like participating properly.
Also, before we jump off this video, I did want to point out that the subtitles, I'm assuming, are auto-generated, but they were hilarious, especially in the beginning.
Oh, no. I wasn't even looking.
Yeah, well, it was just where they put the punctuation was really interesting because he was, like his first question was, "What is black dandyism?" That's all one question.
Mm-hmm.
But the subtitles were, "What is black dandyism?"
Yeah, sometimes the auto captions are not perfect.
Yeah, I just saw that when it started. It just made me laugh, so I wrote it down and I wouldn't forget because I just thought it was really funny. What is black dandyism?
So before we get into actual critiquing, there were a few that pulled straight references that you could see. And a lot of people did the Josephine Baker thing, which I knew people were probably going to bring her out.
I mean, she's so iconic. I would be surprised if they didn't.
So yeah, it says with a theme like superfine tailoring black style, tailoring black style. Like, I just feel like, I don't know why I don't like the title, superfine tailoring black style. I don't know why that doesn't sit right with me, but like it says here, a dress code of tailored for you. So they want you to bring you into it, but the thing is, you got to mix it with the dandyism. I think that's what they were really looking for, like you, but bring the dandy as well. Whereas some others just brought themselves.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
Hey,
so you can see some of the direct correlation. Like, I love Zendaya. I wish she had the cane because that is like a big thing in the dandyism the black culture for the fashion is always having like a cane with your suit.
In larger dandy culture too. I mean, you even see that amongst like.
That's true.
Yeah, like especially for a gentleman, having a cane is very dandy.
There's a really good example of Josephine Baker right there, the little pin curls. I love what Megan Thee Stallion did. She did a straight reference of Josephine Baker. So amazing. Josephine Baker style dress.
Damn.
Rest in peace, Andre Leon Tully. He is an ultimate dandy fashionista, and so Coleman Domenico brought him forward. Tyla, but I don't quite understand. Like, I watched her video explaining how it's referenced to Andre, but I don't really see it.
It is also white and black, I guess, and kind of billowy on the back.
Yeah, so you can see some of the references here. Kerry Washington, inspired by Diana Ross. John Baptiste did a Miles Davis. I love this one. Diana Ross, inspired by Diana Ross. She's inspired by herself. And then Ava, I don't know if it's Ava or Ava DuVernay. She took a straight reference from her own grandmother.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I love seeing the references. Let me pull up the other one, because I'm going to use Fashionista because I ran through it and I thought it had some of the better pictures, and like they had a good information. I don't know. My brain is not working quite right today.
Mine never does, so no judgment.
Share screen. Where's the... Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, guys. We're going to get into it. I want to try and get through as many as possible. There's some in here that I don't really care about, but we can hopefully fly through them and only talk about the ones that we really want to talk about. So let's start with Coleman Domenico. You saw a picture of him wearing that cape thing. He takes it off, and this is what is underneath. It's very dandy. I think it's very well tailored. It's Valentino. It's
got kind of a zoot suit vibe to it too.
Yeah, really that's the other thing. I love when people bring that zoot suit, and it's still out there. Like, Like dandyism has really not changed, but it's also modernized at the same time now. Whereas I feel like a lot of our fashion goes up and down like per decade because we're in such a like fast fashion consumption type thing where people need to have like every 3 months a new whole like set of apparel.
I think I think that's been true for a long time though. The fashion industry,
I think it got more production towards like the 80s and 90s, and then especially hit overdrive when we got internet and we're able to buy things on the internet, and we have things like Shein and all those other cheap fast fashion things, whereas like a lot of people who are super into fashion and can afford it can get tailored, can get those custom pieces made for them. And even like I'll tailor some stuff myself, or if I find something that I really like, I can just take to a tailor and pay $10 to hem something for me, because a lot about being a dandy and being high fashion and couture is like the tailoring. Like it cannot. And what's funny is Anna Wintour had a stain on her dress, and that's the one thing that people kept picking out was like, even Anna Wintour like walked onto the carpet. She's usually really perfect, and yes, it was very tailored, but she walked out there and had a stain on her dress.
I mean, obviously something happened in between when she was like getting ready to leave and then got there. Oh my God!
I just thought
Anna
that was
Wintour's
funny
a
that
human
people were
being.
like picking on her because she's like super high fashion. I mean, she's the editor-in-chief of Vogue. She started the Met Gala. She runs it. Like, she's a powerhouse of a woman in the fashion industry. This is another really good look. I don't know who I'm probably not going to know who most of these people are, honestly. Lewis Hamilton. He's in Wales Bonner. Some of these brands I feel like I've not heard of before.
What is that thing on his pants?
I'm not sure. I think is that on the pants, or is it on the coat? Like the coat stops here.
Great question. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. But it's a nice white suit, very well made, very tailored. See, the reason why I was super into seeing this Met Gala was because men are usually dressed really boring. And so I was like, this will force people to get creative with their suits.
Yeah.
Also, there was a thing about no underwear or no pants for Pharrell Williams. There's 3 people with no pants. It's a look. I particularly wouldn't dress like that. But do you want to know the other really amazing thing?
Pants?
The other amazing thing about Pharrell Williams right now is he is running Louis Vuitton.
Huh.
He's actually running Louis Vuitton now. So he did a lot of looks. I think there were like 8 or 9 people that he did looks for this. I think this is his girlfriend. I'm not entirely sure. I
don't love her outfit. It is really
boring.
I'm
not into her outfit. And of course he's fine. He's wearing
the jacket's fine. I don't like the bell bottoms. I'm not a bell bottoms
person. I'm not a bell bottoms person either. The jacket is fine. Pharrell Williams does really good designing. Who is this? This is someone I don't know and something I don't know.
I don't like this.
I don't like this either.
It looks like he stole a tablecloth from one of the tables and then attached it to himself.
Yeah, like I love the upper part. Like I like that collar going out. I like the flower, the black and white. But yeah, you lose me at this like skirt train thing. Like, and it's off-white. So for me, it doesn't quite fit.
Yeah, it doesn't really match the sport coat. It doesn't match the pants. I I don't understand what it is they're trying to go for with that.
Yeah, I feel
Every-
like I would
everything
like
else
it
is
better
fine.
if it was part of the coat. Maybe the coat goes all the way out. That would be kind of cool.
That might be better. Yeah, I mean, if it didn't feel like they literally just pinned it to the inside of the sport coat, because the rest of it I think looks great. I think the flower works really well with that, and everything else looks good. The kind of skirt thing just seems like a really weird add-on to it.
Yeah, not a fan.
No.
Again, someone I don't know, but that's fine. I like the jacket.
Yeah, I think this looks okay.
It looks good on her. I like the creative hair. This
I like the
is
buttons on the cuff.
I'm wondering if that is on purpose for like queerness. Because every time I see a rainbow, I just automatically think gay.
I mean, it could be, you know, but I think it gives a nice little splash of color to what is a very black outfit.
Yeah. And I'm not usually a fan of the, I think it's called plume something, where however that, like, it stops short and then goes out. I don't look good in that, but I think she looks good in it, and it makes her legs look longer.
I agree. I agree with you in that. Like, I don't know what it's called either, but like that style is not normally one that where I'd be like, oh, I think that's kind of cute looking, but it works for her in this specific pose. There could be another camera shot where it looks absolutely terrible.
This outfit, holy crap! This is Ruth E. designed. I don't know who Ruth E. is, but she did a fantastic job on this outfit. And I don't know who this person is. I don't know if they're an actor or what, but they caught my eye. I love everything about this.
She looks like a villain from a Joel Schumacher Batman film.
She does kind of look like a villain. Yes, I love it. I love the chain drapage.
Yeah,
I mean,
this
the
is fantastic.
flowers, the brooches, like, it's a little over the top, but it also, that's like what dandyism really is about the theatrics of it.
Oh yeah, she nailed this.
So yeah, I think she definitely nailed it. 10 out of 10. I love the pinstripe red. I love the red coat. Like, it all works for me.
Completely agree. I think this is fantastic.
Don't know who this is. Is that Ruthie? That's the designer.
Carter. Yeah, Ruthie Carter's the woman who designed the previous
so that's the designer.
Okay, no, this right here is a fail. This is not this is not dandyism. Like, no. This is just, this is just generic, like, nice and going out outfit. Yeah. So,
but I also think the designers weren't going over the top, really, because they had so much other people to attend to.
But she could still have done like a little bit more on theme.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm just giving her a pass. This one I hate.
Why did she bring her comforter with her?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like this at all. I don't know who this person is, but I saw it and I was like, I like the pants, I like everything except for the billowy blanket.
Yeah, it does. It looks like she took the comforter off her bed, draped it over her shoulder, and then came to the gala.
Yeah, everything else looks fine. It's very well fitted. I would say it's on theme, but I don't like it that much. Here is Anna Wintour, and I can see the little stain right here. It's a little tiny red stain.
I honestly can't tell. I can't see it.
I only can tell because someone had zoomed in on it and talked about it. So, but Anna Wintour is Anna Wintour, and she's always going to look like Anna Wintour.
Also, I would give her a fail as well. This does not look like dandyism. Like, really, her dandyism is I put on a long jacket, which I have to imagine that she has done this exact style before.
Yeah, this is. Yeah. I mean, she kind of does her. That's why I said Anna Wintour is Anna Wintour.
Yeah,
but Louis Vuitton.
If you're the person who runs the Met Gala, who runs this event, shouldn't you be wearing the theme of the event?
Yeah, she hardly ever does.
Don't love this.
Yeah. I do like it, but it's not my favorite.
I think that looks super tacky.
Some people, yeah, I would some people did say that they didn't like it because when she goes to the side, you can also see a little side boob, which I'm fine with. And then I love the glove. I love how it's sheer and then just has like a band of the fabric.
It's like a garter glove.
I did see the back of this dress and I didn't like the back of the dress. It kind of just goes straight across her back. And I think I would have liked more of like, I don't know, try to drape it or not drape it, but ruffles, pleats. I knew the word was in there, but like maybe pleated the back a little bit because I didn't like the back of this.
I'll say, like, I don't have any problem with showing skin in an outfit. I think it can look good, but this specific way that they decided to do it, I don't think looks good.
And I love Emma Chamberlain. I think she is a really good carpet interviewer. She does the Vogue carpet, red carpets all the time.
Okay.
I love her glasses. And when she turns to the side, I saw like these little jewel or this little like thing that hangs down off the glasses is like an upside down cross. And I just really loved that. I love just like the plain little metal wired frames with like little dangly things hanging down. I think it's kind of cute. She changes into something similar, but the top is white, plain white suit top, and then a black skirt, which I think I like better than this one. I can bring that up in a little bit because I also wanted to show a video of something. But yeah, no, I get you. Like, there's one that's tackier, I think.
Oh, good.
Hopefully we get to that one. It's Halle Berry's.
Oh, no.
She didn't wear underwear.
I mean, I think a lot of times with these outfits, especially with women, it can be difficult to wear underwear. But I guess I will discover what you mean by that statement when we get to her.
This is fine. This, is well tailored. I don't really have anything else to say about it.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't really feel like it's dandyism.
I don't like this either.
This, at least, they understood the assignment.
Yes, but I still don't like it. It just looks too much like drapes for me.
Yeah, I don't like the knots that they did.
Yeah. But I like the color of the dress and I like the style of the dress on her. I just don't like the stuff down the front.
Yeah, honestly, that's the only thing I think that I dislike about it, but it really detracts from it.
This is okay.
I mean, again, it's just kind of a generic poofy dress.
I think this person was on Glee.
Okay.
I think I recognize, I'm guessing her now, because if it's the same person, I think it is, they were playing a trans character or a character that was more feminine in Glee. But anyway, I do like the top of the dress. I don't know. It's fine. It's not like bad, I don't think.
It's just boring. Like, it's not terrible, but it's just boring.
Al Sharpton.
I am still amazed that he continues to be alive. He seems like he's older than dust at this point.
I wonder how old he really is.
He has to be in his 80s. Also, is his hat brown or is it just the light? Because
it looks brown.
Yeah, but also brown, that feels
I think
like a fashion
the suit isn't completely black either. Is it like all the chocolate brown? I think it's chocolate brown.
I mean, from here, it looks like the sport coat is jet black. And then I don't know if the pants are just a little bit more shimmery, but those seem to be a slightly different shade of black. And then he has a brown hat, which is a choice when everything except for your shirt is black.
Yeah, but I think because of the type of fabric it is, I think that's why there's a color shift. Because it's
that could be
like reflecting off the highlights of the light.
That's what I'm gonna go with. Otherwise, wearing the brown hat with the black outfit is weird. I do like the ruffled cuffs though. That's very Seinfeld.
And like the undershirt has the pop-up collar. I like that look.
Yeah.
Boring.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Mm,
I mean, this is another one where I feel like they understood the assignment.
yeah.
Like, it's not bad. It's fine.
I wish I could see a little bit closer of the detail.
Yeah.
Because I think the pants are the same as the dress.
They look very similar. It's hard to
Yeah.
tell though.
But yeah, it's they understood the assignment. It's fine. I think this fits the assignment. It looks to me with like I like the asymmetry, but the top part of it into the bottom mermaid silhouette kind of reminds me of like Elizabethan.
Kind of like she's gonna leave the manor house and take her horse
Yes.
out into the woods. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I have a feeling this might be Tommy Hilfiger. I can't really tell, but that collar on the dog looks like Tommy Hilfiger type.
I didn't even
style.
notice her purse, the little dachshund there.
It's cute.
It's okay. Huh.
This is another one that looks like they're in a Jane Austen novel.
But I mean, we did see some pictures of women who were doing dandyism that looked like this. And I wouldn't be surprised if dandyism definitely stole from that that like estate period, British stuff. But yeah, the
hat nails it. Like the hat. I mean, I don't think I would go with well. I guess it does work. I guess the black and white hat works because her tie is black and white.
The problem that I have is that with that shade of blue, like everything being so blue and the gloves and her purse, she looks like Violet Beauregard mid Blueberry. She does. She looks like she's turning into a blueberry.
I get it. I can see it. It is a lot of blue. So I'm glad that like the under part is like broken up.
Yes.
But maybe, I don't know, maybe have the gloves be black and
I
white
think the
too. I wonder
gloves
what that would be like.
Yeah, I think the gloves being like a white or yeah, I think white would probably be the best color for it. But yeah, just something other than blue, because otherwise it looks like she's auditioning for Blue Man Group.
She also looks like Mary Poppins.
She does, yeah.
It's very Mary Poppins. This I freaking love. Holy crap, 1930s. Like, I love the hat. I'm not a fan of the color, but the color looks good on her. I would not wear that color on me. I feel like it would make me look weird.
Oh, you're not a fan of the color? I thought you were saying collar. I'm like, it looks more like a scarf than a
color.
Color.
Yeah. Because I feel like I don't look good in certain types of browns.
Yeah, I guess I don't. I don't know. For me, maybe I could pull that off. But I love that her shoulders are as wide as she is tall. She is a tiny human wearing some really wide shoulders.
Mm-hmm. And I'm wondering if those are really her hips or if it's the jacket shaped like that, because that's becoming a trend where people are putting more padding on their hips just to like give a weird, surreal look to your hips in the fashion or in the garment. Yeah, I've been seeing that a lot lately.
I'd never heard about padded hips in clothes before.
I wish I could see the glove because I can see she has gloves on, but this just full on reminds me of, Miss Fisher's Murder Mysteries. I don't know if you ever heard of that. It's an Australian show.
I have, yes.
I love Miss Fisher. Yeah, I love this. I don't know who Carrie Young is, and I don't know who an only child designer is, but you nailed it.
Oh, you did much better with that than I did. I was going to be like a non-only child. No, it is an only child.
I hate this so much.
Oh, what?
I don't like this at all. I don't like. I'm all for weird, like getting super creative, but this is so weird. Like
this is by far the worst one so far.
This would have worked for last year's.
No, this doesn't work for anything. No, this should never have happened. Maybe maybe if it wasn't so short in the front and long in the back, like if it was long all the way around, that would have made it slightly less bad. But the like
I don't like the flowers on her legs.
the ring of flowers here is just, it looks like she just got off the plane in Hawaii. Like,
yeah, kind
like
of.
it's like the hat I think is fine. Doing something a little bit more with the flowers, like in the top, I think would have been fine. But just the volume of flowers, either that or she just won the Kentucky Derby is the other one. Like, I'm trying to think
I
of
can
things where they
see
just put
that.
a shitload of flowers on you, and that's what it looks like. Oh, hey, what's up, King?
This is amazing. I don't know who this person
Fantastic.
is or
Nope.
who the designer is, but I love the crown hat. I wish I could see the details of it.
Yeah, is that a little skull on it? Or is it like a baby face? I can't tell.
Yeah, it's some sort of like skull or masked thing. I have no idea. I would love to look this up later.
That is a
and
bomb
see.
ass suit.
Yeah, I love this. That is a great suit. I'm not a fan of the all white.
I think it's okay.
I think a lot of people have been doing that lately. Like the Zendaya did it. And it's tailored. It's fine. I like that she did the curly thing.
Yep.
It's very like Art Deco 1930s, like coded, but that's like the only thing. The suit itself doesn't really. I don't know.
I like this outfit. I don't mind it. Like, it's not the best one we've seen tonight, but it's not bad at all. I think that this is a solid C+. Uh-oh, did you freeze, Mandy? Oh no. Hopefully the stream is still going, but I believe Mandy has frozen. Either that or she's really gotten good at just solidifying her disapproving face. I think this might be the issue of that hub thing that she was talking about, where the power randomly likes to go out sometimes. And unfortunately, I don't have control over the desktop, so I just get to vamp for a little bit. Uh-oh. Well, thank you, Southern, for letting me know. I haven't actually seen my camera picture this big before. I usually don't zoom it in this much. Oh, Mandy's internet went down. Oh, no. I'm doing pretty good. I've started streaming on Twitch myself. I'm currently playing through Claire Obscure Expedition 33, which, if you are a person interested in games or just RPGs in general, I definitely recommend it. Is a really fun game. So I started that one this week. Just did episode 3 today. So if you're interested in that, John the Ghost 24, all one word. But yeah, I've been doing pretty good. I absolutely recommend it. I just finished playing Assassin's Creed Shadows before that, and then I started this one. It is a turn-based role-playing game, which can be pretty boring, but it has quick time elements to it to make the combat more dynamic. And the story is really just weird and interesting and super French. It's very French. So you get a lot of like French swear words in it and Frenchisms. I came across a mime randomly that I ended up fighting just out in the world. I'm running around. There's a fucking mime. Yeah. Just checking with Mandy really quick. Oh no. I agree with you. They got a bad rap, I think, because perfect. I just want to finish my thought really quick. I was having a nice conversation with Southern about QuickTime events. Game developers were using QuickTime events to not have to create dynamic battles. It was like they were doing all the fighting for you, which I definitely detracted from gameplay. But when used correctly, they can be a lot of fun. I agree with you.
Thank you for keeping the chat warm. I don't know what is wrong with my internet today.
Hey, no worries. When I was streaming today, I randomly had a number of devices, but not everything, and out my stream just power off and then came back. And then I had the game crash at one point, which was super fun. So I get it.
So we might have to do a part 2 because we only have like what, another hour?
Yep, we got about an hour.
So I'm gonna go through. Okay, if I don't know someone, I think I might just skip them because there's a good lot that Fashionista lists.
Sure.
So yes, this person fits the theme. I'm not a huge fan of it. Again, I'm not a huge fan of wearing all white in general. I don't know. I just don't like all white.
I'm gonna bump into something or spill something. It's never a great idea for me.
Right?
But, yeah.
This is fab. I don't know who Raul Domingo is. I think he is a fashion designer. I'm not entirely sure, but
I don't love this because like that picture, it makes it look like he has a second chin. He looks like he has a second chin right now, which he's a very in shape guy. It makes no sense that he would, but the way that his
Prince was dandy. He was so dandy.
Oh, Prince was super dandy. Yeah, absolutely. What the hell is this?
I don't know. I get it. I get what they're going for. It's like a deconstructed dress. Like you're wearing, like it's kind of showing your undergarments that you would wear under a dress.
Well, that and then, but did they put makeup on her skin to like bleach her out to match the white side?
It kind of seems like it. Like they bleached out or like erased her eyebrows, which I think gives that uncanny look.
I mean, I think she's supposed to look like a mannequin.
Yeah, I like the finger waves and everything. I mean, it's on theme for me.
It is.
It's not my favorite.
Yeah.
I do like weird stuff. I don't know why I can't get down with this one. I get what they're doing though.
I think because it's hitting the uncanny valley.
Yeah. Boring. You get an F for this assignment, except for wait, no. If I could see the tails, I want to see the tails of the coat. If they're long split tails, I'll give you points for that.
So purple double chin that I was talking about, this is his design, is essentially a suit with that kind of Floyd dress and a sports bra. This is
nope.
No.
I like this dress. I like her hair. It is giving like Lauren Bacall.
Okay.
Like a 50s actress.
I think one of the earlier things that we saw, what they were saying that she was channeling Josephine Baker with this, like one of the Josephine Baker pictures. And I could definitely see that.
Yeah. But for this assignment, I don't know. I think I wanted all of the women to at least have some sort of like suit-like thing to their outfit. But I mean, it still works. It's fine. This guy is boring.
Yeah, we can skip past that one. He looks like a Dick Tracy character.
I don't think I like this. It's like a navy blue dress that's been dipped in black. Wait, are her hands in gloves or is her hands painted black?
I believe her hands are in gloves, and then the gloves have... Oh, wait. No, is that her fingertips? Can we like Blade Runner enhance this?
I wish I could, but it doesn't really work well on
Okay.
StreamYard.
All right.
Also, if I remember last year when every time I tried to zoom in and zoom out, it would lose my place.
Yeah.
So I don't do that anymore.
I mean, having played through Assassin's Creed Shadows recently, like this just looks like traditional, like Edo period, like samurai garb. Like she looks like she's the daimyo of a castle.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I like the jacket. At least she brought in like a suit part to the look. Yeah, I want to see like an up close like of those gloves or her hands or whatever is going on. It's
If that's her hands, Jesus,
nope.
that
You
sucks.
fail.
The Riddler.
What?
Hey, do you think he's Irish? Or no, he's got the recycle symbol.
That's
It's a bunch of recycles.
Recycle symbols. Okay.
What the hell? And then look at those sneakers. That really just sets off the look.
And
Actually-
that cane does not fit. with the
Actually, you know
look?
who he looks like? He looks like Matthew Lesko.
I don't know who that is.
Matthew Lesko is the guy from the infomercials about like buying the books where it has all the different grants that the government offers. You can look and see which ones you apply for, or that you could potentially apply for.
This, like, I don't like bell bottoms, but I like what is going on here.
It works for this, and
Yeah.
that hat is really interesting.
It is.
This is super cool.
It is super cool. I don't know how to pronounce that. Laquan?
That's what I would guess is
Laquan
Laquan.
Smith?
Yeah.
Laquan Smith nailed it. That I would steam the pants a little more, but
Yeah.
I love the hat. I love how it is very tailored, but and like traditional, but also has an element of surrealness.
The that front panel area isn't my favorite, but
I like
think
it.
I think it's just a minor complaint. I think overall it looks really good.
Ma'am, you fail.
It's just boring.
Yeah, I don't like that one. Oh my god, you fail too. What is this?
Does
Does he have his phone in his pocket, or is that a pocket
no,
square?
that's a pocket square.
Okay, well it doesn't look like a good pocket square. Someone needs to refold that.
I mean, yeah, it's just a boring ass outfit. You do you. Okay, I'm going to be super boring. Now this is
Amazing.
This is the King and Queen of Zamunda. From Coming to America.
Oh yeah, I remember that movie. It was a long time ago though.
Like honestly, I'm kind of joking, but the guy, like that really reminds me of like when James Earl Jones is decked out in Coming to America. That's what that looks like.
I love her outfit. It is loud, but it is very Art Deco, 1930s. I love it.
His shoes are awesome too. Those super yellow laces. I really like this. Does his cane have a pull start on it?
I can't really tell.
It looks like it has like the motor that you have on like a snowblower.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to like suss out. But I sort of think that there's like, is that a peacock of some sort or a parrot? Because it looks like there's a head, like an animal head on it. Like right here.
Well, yeah, I mean, I see the shape thing under the handle. Like to me, that looks like the little 2-stroke engines you have on like a snowblower.
Or like, a jackhammer.
The red dot there is where you push it to prime the engine with gas in the winter.
I love Maya Hawke. She's amazing.
I like her too. This outfit
looks good on her, but I don't really see it as the theme.
The only thing that really makes it dandy is just the sheer size of that cape.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just a generic ass light pink dress.
I wish she had picked different colors though, because that pink kind of washes out on her.
I think part of it is the lighting there.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, this is just, I don't know. That doesn't really feel dandy.
This is fine.
Yeah, I don't love this. I mean, it definitely fits the assignment, but not my favorite.
Sarah Snook.
I
She's
don't know who
from
that is.
Succession.
Okay.
I love this. Because like one of the things about dandyism too is like the oversized like suit coat.
Yeah.
So I love when I see people doing that. Like it's kind of like clone. Oh gosh, what is his name? I'm gonna mess up his name. Klonchowski?
I don't know.
Oh man, there was this guy from the 70s that this like look reminds me of, but now I can't really think. But anyway, I do like what she's wearing. I think it fits theme. It's 10 of 10 for me.
I'm going to stay consistent in saying I don't really like this outfit. I like this better than that one guy that had like the cream colored one with the cream tablecloth
Mm-hmm.
stitched to his jacket. The overall outfit definitely fits a lot better. I don't like the curtain thing hanging down from the suit coat still.
Mm.
I'm gonna
I
maintain
like
my
it
consistency.
better here just because it has like a color underneath.
This is a better version of it for sure, but
Mhm.
I don't like that at all. This is great.
This works. Oh, and it's Tom Brown. I almost always love Tom Brown. Yeah. I don't know who this person is, but you did it. And I love that it has a tail on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it fits theme, but it's not
Yeah.
my favorite. Just looks like he's wearing a boa.
Yeah, I wish we
He
could see a
just
little
like
bit more
went
of
by
the
a table and
detail.
picked up a boa.
But the problem is that light suit and those lights, like it washes it out. You can't really see a lot of it in these pictures because it's so
Mhm.
bright.
Venus Williams. Wait, isn't she a tennis player?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think she actually is professional anymore. I think she's retired now, but she was a.
Oh, what is going on with those shoes?
Hey, I don't like this outfit. Like this looks like a tennis outfit and with
Yeah.
the coat.
I like the color,
The color's fine.
but it does look like she's about to do a tennis match.
I mean, she's wearing a tennis skirt.
Yeah. And like the top is very like tennis to me.
Yeah.
And boring.
Yeah.
Boring.
And I mean, for the woman's outfit, I don't think looks very good.
No, it doesn't look good at all. This is really pretty, but is it theme?
I don't think so. I mean, this definitely seems more like just like formal wear.
Yeah. I love that top though, like the lacy
Yeah.
part. That's
Yeah,
so beautiful.
I think Sadie Sink looks great in it. I don't think it really fits dandyism.
Whoopi Goldberg in Tom Brown.
She definitely understood the assignment. I think that this looks good.
Yeah. And I watched her Vogue video of her getting ready too. Yeah, no, she's queen. I love her. I love this. Tom Brown almost always nails it for me. Though the one thing, like it fits the assignment, but part of me wants the coat, like that white part of it, maybe longer. Or do you think it looks fine the way it is?
I think it looks good the way it is.
Like I guess I just want to see what it would look like longer. So
I think it could have been longer, but I think it's also fine being at like mid thigh or like at the knee.
Yeah, she's great. I don't like this at all.
No, this seems very Audrey Hepburn, which is fine, but
not on theme.
I don't know. It's weird.
It's weak. I feel like this is not theme, and I don't know. It's too stiff. Like it doesn't look like it moves.
It doesn't look like it moves, but with the color that wide, it looks like it's also too, like the whole thing looks like it's too big for her, which like the oversized thing I think is on purpose, but it looks weird. It looks like she's drowning in that outfit.
This is great.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
Beautiful. I love that coat.
I really like
Love
the
the
pop of
coat.
color with the yellow socks. That is very subtle and I think works
Oh
really
yeah,
well.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, because everything else is white, black, or shades of gray, and then you've got the metal accents on the cane. His watch looks like it's got a white face. I can't tell what the band is, but then the pop of color with the yellow socks really works for this.
Yeah. 10 out of 10. He understood the assignment. Again, another like on theme. I love this.
I hate those boots with a passion.
I was about to
Holy
say, I
shit.
would choose a different shoe.
Holy shit, are those boots terrible with that outfit?
Yeah, I wish he had chosen a different shoe, but I love the outfit overall.
The red, I mean
I love the red.
the jacket, I will use that in loose terms. I could leave because it looks like he stole drapes from a very fancy mansion and just draped them over his shoulders. But like that's not the worst thing, but those boots are awful.
Yeah, I do not like the boots. This is Diana Ross with
Jesus.
like the biggest fucking train I've seen.
I mean, that's a win. Like that doesn't get dandier than that.
Plus, it's Diana Ross. You can't ever say anything bad about her.
I will absolutely talk shit about Diana Ross if she deserves it. I do not put anybody on a pedestal. I don't give a shit who you are. I don't care who you are.
I'm kidding. But fashion-wise, Diana Ross always kills it. This is okay. I'm not into it.
No, it's just boring as hell.
What the heck is on the dress? At first, I thought she was holding a purse, but that's not a purse.
It isn't? I thought that was her purse, but maybe it isn't. I don't know. I
wonder if it's like a little bag that's like attached to the jacket. Because sometimes, back in the day, that's how they would do purses, is they would sew in like big pockets or like a pouch.
I did watch a video on the history of pockets, and I do remember that. Yeah, it was actually really fascinating.
Yeah, I do love the history of pockets.
Yeah, the history of pockets is genuinely fascinating. Yeah.
I love this because also it's a replica of one of Josephine Baker's dresses. Yep. Gigi Hadid, it's Miu Miu. Miu Miu always kills it. Gigi Hadid is beautiful.
She's pretty okay looking, yeah.
She's great. I love her. And we got Heidi Klum.
I mean, she looks fantastic.
I don't think she's
boring as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, just boring as hell.
This is interesting. I like that coat. I like that it's super long. I love that jewelry.
I don't know how I feel about this.
I don't know if I like the pants or if I would like a skirt.
I think a skirt probably would make my brain happier. But I don't know.
It's pants, but they're huge and they go all the way down on the ground.
Yeah. And then that pattern, that kind of like the circular, it's not really a knot, but kind of a knot pattern that's on her top, repeats in the jacket and I'm guessing on the side of the pants, but I can't really tell. And so I like that repeated use of the theme to tie it together, but I don't dislike this.
Trying to see if I can. Is that better? No, that's not better. What for over here? Nope.
And there's like, if you look, there's like little gems on the side of the pants.
I think this is better.
So
trying to make it a little bit bigger. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I love the jacket. I think it's on theme. I love the jewelry, but I don't love the pants.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. We haven't had much disagreement yet this Met Gala. I got to start getting contrarian as shit.
We did see that she took this look from her grandmother.
Yeah, she took it from her grandma. I can't shit on that.
Yeah. And it's a good modernized version of what we saw. So
I agree. I think this does look good.
Yeah. Jenny and Chanel. I absolutely love this. It's also, the front is classic Chanel. The hat.
Why are you wearing pants, Jenny? Huh? Why isn't it a dress?
The only thing is it white on the other side of the skirt? Because I'm getting, my brain is breaking with that white section.
I can't tell if it's white or if it is like a light, like blue gray. I think, in all seriousness, I do think that the counter color in there, I think, is good with how dark it is. But if it was like that light blue gray, I think that would be fantastic. I think that'd actually be better than the white, but my guess is it's probably white because everything else is white.
Yeah, but I mean, definite, like the top is classic Chanel. I love it. I love the hat. The hat is very dandy. I think Jenny is good. I just don't know if I would want to seem like, God, the other side of that, the poofy dress part, like, just bothers me. It looks wrinkled, so I think that's why it also bothers me.
Well, they're moving around, Mandy. Clothes wrinkle when you move.
I know, but it just like, she's right on the carpet. Couldn't someone steam it when they got out of the car?
You would like her to have burns before she has pictures taken?
I love the dress. I don't understand the white part that's coming off the dress.
Yeah, what is that?
It's like a cape thing that's like attached to the back, but
it is. It's not a bath towel or like a robe from the hotel that got caught in her zipper.
That's what it looks like, and I don't like that part. But I love everything else. I love the metal, like kind of like armor in the front, but I don't know if this is themed to me.
I think the metal is okay. We were discussing this with the Chapel Roan thing a million years ago, but the wearing armor for the sake of fashion, I tend to find silly and kind of dumb.
Yeah, you can have your opinion.
Yeah, I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm saying that's my opinion. Yeah, people are completely open to disagreeing with me. I'm just saying, for me, like, this doesn't really do anything for me because I think it's silly.
See, and I love armor. I love chainmail. I love when you mix metals with like fabrics.
I love armor. Don't get me wrong. I think armor is super cool, but like doing like kind of like these weird like little accents of armor for fashion, I think tends to look silly.
I think you can do it wrong, yeah, for sure. But I still will always like a little bit of armor with my fashion. This is perfect. This is like 1700s dandy right here.
Yep.
This is amazing.
Especially with that pose. Like, this is a sassy butler right here.
Yep. Totally.
Look at that bow tie. Holy shit.
That bow tie is amazing.
It touches his shoulders. That is awesome.
10 out of 10. Perfect.
Total fan.
I do love this too.
I don't.
I don't know if I like how baggy they are, how baggy the pants are, but I love like at least the upper part. It's very tailored. Well, like I like the little crop jacket.
I think that jacket is, I think the jacket, the tie, the shirt is all great. The half cape, awful. And those pants are absolute dog shit.
No, I think it's the person that you're seeing, the thing that's behind him.
Oh, it's a person behind him?
Yeah, that's the person behind him.
Oh,
so that's not, that cape is not part of.
Okay, well, so that gives back some points, but those pants are awful.
What if they were black pants?
I think if they were slightly shorter pants, I would like it more. Like it's not
to be able to see the shoe.
Well, that and like the bagginess doesn't really bother me, but they're baggy and they're too long. And so, yeah, it just completely hides his feet.
I love that Southern is here. He's from my Twitch horde.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. He plays Sims as well.
Oh, nice.
Evan Ross.
This is really boring.
I'm not into this. I'm not into like just part of a silk shirt without buttons with like his chest bare.
Yeah, I mean, this is, I think, another example of tacky skin. Like, it looks like he's wearing a beater that was ripped.
Yeah. It would be different if it was like part of a, you know, nice button up shirt and you had like the buttons there. I think I could get down with that, but just it being like a silk shirt that has like a hole cut out of it, just, I don't know. Not for me. This is boring.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to say that Pamela Anderson is boring,
What is that haircut?
but
Jesus
I don't like what she's
Christ.
doing here.
What is that haircut?
Yeah, she just got her haircut in a bob. Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, the bob, whatever, but those bangs are awful.
I hope that those are not her real bangs and they're just a clip-on bang, because it doesn't look good on her face.
No, she looks like the woman who, I think it was like the third or fourth Harry Potter movie that comes in and is like takes over. She's like trying to stop the bad wizards. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
It's like a psycho. That's what she looks like right now. And which is
Oh,
crazy
yeah.
because Pamela
No, I
Anderson's a
remember.
beautiful woman, but like that hairstyle is absolutely not doing her favors.
I like that she commits to the no makeup thing. That I love about her. I love her in general. I think she is reclaiming her life, but she needs a different dress.
And a different haircut.
And yeah, and a different haircut. I don't like this dress at all.
No.
It looks like it's too hot and heavy.
Yes.
And I'm just thinking about wearing it and I'm like, it just feels like it would itch.
Yes.
This is really pretty. This is Louis Vuitton.
I mean, it just looks like a generic suit that got snowed on.
I mean, yeah, I like the color.
I think the color's good. Like, I think that
And it
this
has like
definitely,
subtle pinstripe.
yeah, I think this qualifies for the assignment,
Mhm.
but I don't know. This is not as flashy as I would like to see.
Simone Biles.
Love Simone. I don't like this outfit.
I don't like this outfit either. Her hair is great.
The hair's great.
And also, I did not realize, like, I knew she was short, but I never realized it until there's like a group picture.
She's like 4'6". She's tiny. She's so small.
Oh, yeah, she's great. I love her, but don't love this dress. I feel like the aesthetic of it fits the assignment, but overall,
it fits the assignment, but it doesn't, like, it definitely feels like going for Tinkerbell vibes with the color and just kind of the overall look.
Yeah.
But that big ass bow, I don't like. I'm not a fan of that like super loud blue in general. If it was maybe a little bit more subdued, it wasn't like a neon blue, maybe I'd like it more. But
yeah,
I don't like it.
I mean, yeah, like I said, the overall aesthetic isn't completely for me the assignment, but parts of it feel like the assignment.
Yeah.
This doesn't feel like the assignment, but I love this dress. I love this look.
See, here we go. I disagree.
I love the bead draping thing. I love that.
I think she looks like Jacob Marley. She's going to come tell Scrooge that there are 3 ghosts that will be visiting him.
I don't think this fits the assignment, though.
No, I completely agree.
It's more like very glam, old Hollywood to me.
I guess I could kind of see that, yeah.
Though I would say I think she should have done something different with her hair. Her hair just looks like she just walked out of the house.
Yeah, I mean, this outfit, it looks more to me like I have disrupted a lich's tomb and it's trying to attack me, is what I get from this outfit.
Oh my god. You're hilarious. This is Zoe Saldana in Tom Brown. See what I mean about the hip thing?
Oh, yeah. I don't like that. What the hell?
I'm
And
not
it's
sure
not
if I
even
like it
natural
on this
either.
silhouette, but
It's not natural either. It just like flares
it's
out at a
very
90-degree angle.
interesting.
Oh,
I think it fits the assignment.
it fits the assignment, but this is not my favorite of the ones that we've seen that he did.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't love this. Which is, I mean, Zoe Saldana is another like gorgeous person, and that outfit does not do her any favors. What the fuck is with those hips?
Yeah, the fake hip thing is weird. It can be done well, I think, but I don't like it on this.
I mean, I guess I don't know if I've seen it done. If it was done well, I probably didn't notice it. But
Yeah.
this is super apparent, and it is not done well.
And then here is Zendaya in the Louis Vuitton white outfit. I think it fits the theme and I think it looks good on her. But again, I'm not a fan of the all white.
It's very understated. Like it's a very simplistic outfit.
And usually Zendaya is not simplistic at the Met Gala.
Well, I
So
saw some pictures of her. I don't know if it was from a previous year, but it was like a purpley blue.
That was from last year.
Okay.
Yeah, that was last year's, and I absolutely loved hers last year.
I didn't love her makeup, but the outfit was cool. I thought the makeup made her look kind of washed out.
I mean, maybe it's fine that she changed up what she normally does. It is
Sure.
a very subdued Zendaya, but again, I don't love the all white.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I hate this.
What the fuck are we looking at?
It looks like a bed sheet is wrapped around her.
And then is it open in the middle? She's wearing almost like a sport coat bikini top, and then
So
like a skirt
this
with
this has
with
seemed
straps?
like a trend for lately, where you'll have like a sheer corsety middle. So it's like a corset type thing, and it's sheer fabric usually.
Okay.
And so it like just breaks up the top and the bottom. And I don't like it here, because it also, that if you can't see it, it like flares out. So I think I would have liked it better if it was like fully fitted to her body, versus where it stops, it like flares out. Like there's a big bottom to that corsety part. Do you see what I'm talking about?
Kind of. I'm trying to find a larger picture of it. Everything's too fucking small. That's a video. I don't care about that. No, I don't care about that. Yeah, nothing. I can't find big pictures. All right. I think we can keep going, but I do not like this outfit.
Hold on. Here we go.
Yeah, I stand by my statement. I don't like
I think
it.
this might be Tom Brown. It doesn't say on the thing, but it reminds me of Tom Brown's stitching. I hope he didn't do this.
I mean, if this was Tom Brown's, I don't blame him for not putting his name on it.
But you see what I mean? I don't like how it comes
No.
down and then flares out. Like I would have liked it better if it was fully form-fitting.
I think the flared out is like, that doesn't really bother me, although the kind of like weird vertical stitching and like you can see the threads hanging off of it, like it makes it feel like the outfit is incomplete.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I mean, just in general,
That's
that
why I
seems to be
think
the
it
whole
might be
thing.
Tom Brown, because there was another Tom Brown that has unfinished hymns, and that's like one of his things. He doesn't do it all the time, but he likes some like unfinished hymn distressed looks to his stuff.
Okay. And yeah, I mean, just you can kind of see that throughout this outfit, and I'm sure it is the very intentional thing, but I don't know, the deconstructed quality of this, I'm not a big fan of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't love it.
Oh my gosh, is that velvet or velour?
It looks like a velvet
Yeah.
coat for sure.
Okay. I love that flower. That is ridiculous, and it's amazing. And I love
Isn't
the
that
hat.
Isn't that a poinsettia?
Yeah, it looks like a poinsettia. I don't know. I like this. I'm not like a huge fan of it, but I think it works.
I I don't love it, but it definitely fits the assignment. Like, I
Mhm.
mean, and I think it's just more personal preference thing. Like, I don't think he looks bad. This just definitely is not. I don't love all the red. It makes my brain hurt.
It is a bold choice.
Yes.
I don't love this.
No. Definitely understood the assignment, but I don't love this.
Yeah. There's something about like I don't really like when bigger
It's just it's too puffy.
when bigger people are wearing like they're draped in like biggerness, like God, that sounds awful.
Well,
That's
I
not
mean,
what I
with it,
mean.
well, with
But like it just makes her look frumpy when
well,
it's all
yeah,
drapey.
just like making him like she looks like the Michelin Man in this outfit. Like it's not a good. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a good look. Like this wouldn't look good on anybody. I don't care what your size is. It's just it's
Yeah.
way too puffy and billowy. Like it doesn't look good. The person has no shape whatsoever.
Yeah. No shape and like it goes straight down at the
Yeah.
bottom, which I don't like. I don't know. Yeah, this is not that good. Dua Lipa in Chanel. I think this is really pretty, and I think she's trying to channel Josephine Baker. So I think this is a good Josephine Baker look.
I don't love this look, but she definitely understood the assignment.
Mm-hmm.
Also, apparently Dua Lipa is an amazingly good interviewer of book authors. Like no joke.
Oh yeah,
Yes. Like amazingly good.
interesting.
Yeah.
Kerry Washington.
I like this outfit.
I like her hair.
The
But
hair's
do you
the hair's
see
nice.
she's not wearing anything like I mean she's wearing underwear,
Yeah.
but there's no like shorts or anything. I don't know if I would like it better if there was like small shorts.
I mean, this one I think is probably the best example that we've seen of like using skin in an outfit because like
Mhm.
the long neckline I think looks good and it doesn't look tacky. And then with this one, I mean, she very obviously is wearing, some kind of undergarments, but then her legs, you can see her legs, but because of that semi-opaque like sheer dress, it's kind of also hidden. I think this looks okay.
Yeah, it fits the assignment and I think it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a what is the name of the woman that Kanye is going to be getting divorced from?
Bianca.
Yeah,
Censori.
Bianca Censori. That's it. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's not that style of like tacky outfit.
This guy looks, dapper. Fits
Yeah.
the assignment, but
It's boring.
yeah. I mean, it's a typical Prada.
Yeah.
I like the shoes a lot. I would want maybe like a white undershirt to like
Yeah. I mean,
match
the
shoe.
pocket square is really the pop of white that they have to go with the shoes, and I don't, at least in this picture, I mean, it doesn't seem like enough.
I don't understand this.
What
is happening?
I think it's silhouettes of children. One is wearing, it looks like the American flag, and the other one is wearing maybe the flag of Palestine on the jacket. And then the god awful like this, and like the polka dots. Like, I don't love this outfit. I mean, if you want to make a political statement, I don't have any issue with that. But
oh, I see. Okay, so it's a painting that someone did. So he took a painting that someone did and put it on the jacket. I mean, he didn't. The designer did.
Okay.
So it's a painting of two black children. It doesn't look like flags to me. It just looks like they're laughing and one child is just leaning on the other child's like back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's all. I don't really have anything else to say about this outfit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool that he took a painting and put it on clothes, but I'm not a fan of the underneath part for sure going with it.
No, all the polka dot stuff is weird.
Mindy Kaling looks great.
She does look good.
10 out of 10. Greatest, followed the assignment. It looks, I don't have anything else to say about it. I think she just looks good. Anne Hathaway, I forgot who she was channeling. I had looked it up last night, and it's like a look. Oh, I know what it is. She did the look of Andre's wife, the guy who died, Andre Talley or whatever. His wife would typically wear like her top like that tucked into a skirt. So I think that's who she's inspired by for this look.
Gotcha.
So she's, you know, I don't think it totally fits the assignment, but I like, you know, the inspiration. I don't like this. No. I don't think it fits the assignment. I'm passing by you. What did
they do to her fingers?
What?
And possibly her palm.
Huh. Okay, that's weird.
Yeah.
I feel like I would need to like look. See, the thing is, you have to look up every single person and be like figure out what their inspiration is. But I don't have that kind of time. So I try and like decipher, and I cannot decipher this. So, and then this one breaks my brain. This is like, I love the silhouette, but I don't love the fabric patterns.
Yeah, this is like the busiest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. And I think it's Chanel, or at least the bag is Coco Chanel.
Well, it's Manish Malhotra.
Oh, I see now. Sorry. Yeah, I love the silhouette. I love like the shapes. I love what's going on like the chest. But I just don't love the fabrics. Like,
I don't love the take on the Elizabethan collar, but yeah, the patterns on here.
It's way too busy.
Yeah, it's giving
that
me
really hurts my brain.
Yeah.
You, sir, are boring. I mean, not totally boring. I mean, he did a cool looking shirt.
The leopard print on the shirt.
But it's kind of cringy, actually.
This is super tacky.
This is tacky. Lisa in Louis Vuitton.
I don't love this.
Here's a weird thing about this. So I like it, but there was also a weird thing going around about it. Let me pull this up real fast.
Is it that it was supposed to have pants and it doesn't?
No. They decided they didn't care about pants.
When you say they, do you mean Louis Vuitton or Lisa?
Both of them.
Okay.
Okay.
Was it that Lisa was wearing a thong?
Have them take a picture with this chain pants. So I feel like if this look is a little...
Look at that, the detail. So he apparently loves this artist who also Pharrell Williams did this. He loves this painter who also painted a portrait of him, and this is like portraits that this dude has painted, but people were thinking that it was Rosa Parks. And so at first they were like, oh my God, why does she have Rosa Parks on her panties? But it's just random people. It's not anybody like specific, but it's still kind of weird that this pattern is on, there's like people's faces on her crotch.
I mean, I don't understand what's weird about that. That seems normal.
I love the fact that like the detail is so crazy. Like,
yeah, that's really cool. Like how they were able to get it to look like that.
Yeah. So I just wanted to show you like the up close of that, because when you look at it far away, you can't really tell. You can sort of make out faces, but you can't really tell.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think it's okay for the theme. It's not my favorite for the theme. And I
I don't.
may just be biased of Lisa. She's just hot in everything she wears.
I mean, don't get me wrong. She's super hot, and she's hot in this outfit. I don't think this fits the theme of dandyism.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing that she was like picking out when I watched the getting ready video was the little chain pearls and stuff, because when you look at a lot of like dandy suits, they'll have like big chains for pocket watches and things like that. So that was like her one tidbit. And if that doesn't make the theme for me, I'm like, you can add that, but that doesn't like overall make the
But also
theme.
adding a chain is about the lowest effort of doing something that you could do.
Yeah.
The next lowest effort would be nothing.
It's Louis Vuitton. They came up with this, so it's on them.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Lisa, I love you. Do better.
I don't know that I blame Lisa,
Yeah.
although I do blame her a little bit for saying, yes, this is what I'm going to wear, instead of, come on, guys, you can do better than this.
But she is like really fashionable. Like she loves fashion. Here's a Tom Brown.
Oh man, Tom,
Walton Goggins is amazing.
I liked your early stuff, but I don't like this.
See, I told you it's the he'll sometimes leave like that deconstructed look.
Definitely left this one very deconstructed.
But Walton Goggins, this is Walton Goggins to me, because he always wears crazy outfits on red carpets.
Yeah.
I think it fits the theme okay.
I think it fits I really don't like how unfinished this looks.
I would do a different tie. Maybe do a cravat with this instead of a straight tie.
Maybe, but I don't like the exposed shoulders there. Like the white, it almost seems like the sleeves aren't completed. Like I really don't like how unfinished this looks.
Yeah, it's not my favorite Tom Brown, but I love Walton Goggins.
I love Walton Goggins too. He's fantastic.
Aesop Rocky. So his suit is okay. Like it fits the theme all right, but it doesn't do it fully for me.
Honestly, he looks like he's Bobby in the UK who's going to be directing Traffic.
Oh my God.
Like that jacket looks like the safety jackets that they have the cops wear out there.
Oh no. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to it. It doesn't even look like it's that well tailored to him.
That's what I'm saying.
Honestly.
Is it just like an oversized like all-weather jacket?
Yeah. No, I mean, and plus when you're standing he's not standing next to her right now, but when you have Rihanna on your arm, no matter what you do, you're going to look like dog trash next to her.
Is A$AP Rocky with Rihanna? I am not in the loop. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not in the loop.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
No.
I feel like this is I want to be Lil Nas X, and I don't really understand what makes
At
Lil Nas
first,
X.
when I saw this, I was like, wait, is that Lil Nas X? I couldn't tell at first.
Yeah, I feel like this is a person who has seen some of the stuff that Lil Nas X wears, and then said, I want to do that, and didn't really understand what makes Lil Nas X work.
I mean, it fits the theme fine. Like,
does it?
I think it fit, like, because with dandyism, it's not like one style. I feel like you mix styles like in the more modern times, and I sort of feel like the coat is definitely dandy, and so is the hat, but I don't think I like that cutout part. And that's what he's trying to make. Like, that's probably that's him. That's what he wants to do, and that's fine for him. Sure. I mean, I love Lil Nas X. I love like everything he wears, because I
feel like if we were celebrating dandyism at Chippendales, this would be perfect.
I know that's why I want to love this, but I also don't love it.
Yeah, I don't like it.
But I love the shininess. Like anybody who has a suit that is like shiny, and I'm just like,
yeah, the color,
pretty.
like the actual fabric, I don't have an issue with. It just that that outfit.
Okay. 1, he needs his pants steamed. 2, I was talking about this with you can see Lisa's butt back there.
Yes, you can.
I was talking about this with my husband last night. I couldn't at first love this because I was like, what is happening? My eyeballs. But you can tell that they're trying to make certain, like, that muted color pop. It makes like having that orange, that like deep yellow makes everything else pop, makes the vest pop. But I don't know if I fully like it together. Like, I do, but I don't. It's one of those weird, like, I don't love the shoes. I think it should have a different shoe for sure.
I actually don't mind the shoes. I think this is one that when I first looked at it, I was like, what the fuck? And the more I look at it, I definitely have more of an appreciation for it. This feels more like a classic dandy outfit.
It does.
And that yellow color, I think, is actually what makes the whole thing work. If he had a white
that's
shirt,
what my husband said too.
If he had a white shirt or he had a shirt of a different color, I think that we would just say that this just looks like a boring ass suit with weird shoes.
Mm-hmm.
I think that having the like almost like mustard yellow shirt ties it together and makes it seem more dandy.
Yeah, I think I agree. Am I wearing a tiara? No, it's not a tiara. It's just a little headband, like a flapper headband thing.
Yeah.
And I didn't do anything special to my hair. Barry Keoghan is in Valentino.
Boring.
I don't love this.
King and I reject.
I was about to say this kind of looks like he's about to go play in a Shakespeare play. And I don't know if it's just because I have like a bad taste in my mouth of him as a person too. I'm just like, I look at him and I'm like, nah.
I know almost nothing. I know really nothing about the man other than he's an actor.
No, he's fine. He just, like, I don't know. When I see him in interviews, he seems like a person I definitely wouldn't get along with.
To be fair, that's most celebrities, in my opinion.
I guess if I thought about it too hard, then yeah, I probably wouldn't get along with most people, most celebrities. But I mean, I worked with a lot of musicians. I haven't worked with a lot of actors. Musicians, the ones that are very professional, know what they're doing, but then there are these others who think that they know better than everybody else, and just like, it's hard working with people who think that they're like the shit, and you must bow down to them. And like, whenever I would work a venue for a live show, like doing audio, I would get mixed reactions. I would either get dudes and bands flirting heavily with me because I look like a female and I'm a sound person, or they would look at me like, do you even know what you're doing? Because I'm not a man. I would get those two extremes. Occasionally I would get actually people tipping me because they thought the sound was great. But nice. Yeah, I would get these two extremes. Either people going, ooh, sound person that looks pretty, must flirt with them. Or they don't know anything, why they have this job.
I think that you're just unfamiliar with the struggles of the female ear, and that the male ear is obviously superior.
This guy is boring, and I'm going to skip. Sam Smith, I love you. I love what he's wearing. I love what his partner's wearing. They coordinate it really well.
Hard disagree on all
I
of this.
I love those little brooches.
Hard disagree.
What?
All of this is terrible.
I think it looks good.
His partner looks like a fucking Oompa Loompa.
Oh my God.
He literally does. He looks like an Oompa Loompa who is Sam Smith's butler. I don't know what's going on with Sam Smith's outfit. Like, this is awful. This is genuinely awful.
I love this. See, this is why I love having you roast fashion with me because we have some of like I'm sitting here just like totally in awe of them as a maybe it's just because I love them as a couple and they're so
Yeah, see, I told you,
cute.
I don't have any of these fucking people on pedestals. They're just people. I'm just judging the outfits.
No, I don't have anybody on a pedestal. I just think they're adorable.
Yeah, I mean, they might be a great couple. I don't know, but this is a miss. Like this is a miss.
Yeah, I mean I think the only thing that really makes like the butler outfit look good for me is the flower, the boutonniere, because I love those boutonnieres. They're really cool looking.
I honestly think they look really tacky.
What?
I don't know.
I think they're really cool. I wish I could see it up close. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can find it up close.
But yeah, like the spray tan on the partner and the green hair is a choice. That's a choice, I guess. But he does. He looks like an Oompa Loompa.
Oh, I can't find a picture of an up close of the little brooches because I think they look really cute. I just wish I could see the detail. Anyway, I think they like to coordinate, and I think it looks good that they coordinate it. I think it fits theme. I know you don't like it.
I think it fits theme. I like that they coordinated. I do not like Sam's. I mean, his partner Christian Cowan, like it's a butler or like a top coat and tails. Like
it's definitely a butler
fine.
look.
Yeah, I mean that's totally fine. Sam Smith's outfit, I really don't like that top. That top is hideous.
I like it just because
hideous.
I think that's him. That's like his personality, and that's kind of what sometimes I like about fashion is like even if I don't like something fully, I'm like, well, it looks good on you and it's your style. Like you rock that well.
Yeah, I don't think this looks good on him. I think it makes him look way bigger than he is.
I guess you're right. Well, I guess because of the shoulders, I guess you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, it is not flattering on him.
The more I stare at it, the more I'm like, maybe you're right. Maybe I'm just like biased because I'm like, they're so cute together.
Yeah, they're adorable. Nothing against them as a couple. Yeah, that's not doing Sam any favors.
This is another Prada look, and I don't like it. I don't think it fits theme for me.
I think it does, but just barely. Like this is a really boring ass version of it.
Yeah. I do usually like what Gabrielle Union wears on the red carpet, but this is kind of a miss for me.
Hideously ugly woman, just awful to look at. You know,
I've never been a fan of those types of dresses, honestly. Like, well, I don't know if it's because I think about wearing one and you can't really move your feet too much, so it's hard to walk in them. And it just it's like perfectly straight down.
Well, and the way that they solved it with this one is creating those fake hips with the negative space created by the white fabric.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I've got 5 minutes left.
A lot of people are going for this kind of like it's kind of a plaid look. We've seen this like a few times now.
I mean, that's straight up corduroy. Like he's wearing corduroy.
Is that corduroy?
It sure looks like it. That looks like some corduroy. Like I hope it was humid there because God forbid he touched something metal after he walked up those stairs, he'd kill himself.
I used to wear corduroy pants a lot because it sounded cool to me when I walked.
Yeah, until you live somewhere where it's dry.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like the cut of that suit. That is the opposite of tailored.
Yeah, I don't like the cut of the suit on him. And we've already seen this look a few times. So I'm wondering if that is like a trend to have the black and white plaid thing going on.
Yeah.
This is Bad Bunny and Prada. And now, even though I don't quite understand what's going on, I read that he brought elements in from his heritage of Puerto Rico.
Okay.
So I don't want to say anything. I mean, I don't really like the bag that he has, the bowling bag. So I'm not entirely sure which elements are Puerto Rican.
I mean, the bowling bag goes with the color of the shoes and like the shirt and the tie.
Yeah.
I don't know that I like those gloves. I mean, having a pop of a different color, I can understand what he's trying to go
Mhm.
for, but those gloves, I don't think are it.
I like the hat.
I don't know how I feel about the hat.
I wonder if like the hat is like a Puerto Rican type of hat or something like that. I don't know much
Yeah, I
about
mean,
their fashion or their culture, really. Honestly,
that's kind of where I'm at too. Like, I don't, and so I don't know that I really want to like aesthetically. This doesn't really do it for me. But if he's bringing in
yeah,
stuff from his culture, I'm sure that there's probably things that I'm missing that maybe I would have more of an appreciation for it.
right. Yeah, that's why I like to. If I really really like something or I don't understand something, I try and go and look it up
Yeah.
and see what their inspiration for it was.
Yeah.
But overall, I don't like the bag and I don't think I like the gloves, but everything else works for me. I like those colors.
Yeah, the colors are fine. I'm not a fan of the gloves. That's what I'm going to go with. That's my safe one there.
Joey King is in Mew Mew, and I don't like this. It reminds me Mad Hatter. It gives me Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
And I love Alice in Wonderland, but I don't love this.
No.
No,
yeah,
I like the color green. I think the checkered, whatever is going on her shirt, the tie, that looks really tacky to me. The colors of the green is the only thing I like.
Yeah, the shirt and the tie I think are really clash with each other. I think the shirt with the jacket and the pants would be fine, or the tie with the jacket and the pants would be fine, but the combination of all three I think is what makes it fall apart.
Yeah. And Mew Mew is like nothing against the designers. I mean, all of these designers do really well. It's just sometimes things go together very cringily. I don't like the belt either. Like that belt is boring.
I mean, I think it's fine to have like one boring aspect to the suit. I think it's just, sometimes you fly too close to the sun.
Yeah.
Boring.
Yeah. I mean, it's giving me like Cersei from Game of Thrones, kind of.
I didn't watch enough of that show to really make an assessment one way or the other on that.
But yeah, I'm not liking the collar.
It's just it's a boring ass outfit.
Yeah,
it doesn't really fit the theme.
I have nothing else to say about it. I don't really have much to say about this one either. Who's Dwayne Wade?
He is a very famous basketball player.
Okay, because he looks familiar. I just couldn't figure out where he's from. Yeah. I mean, that's classic Prada look. I think it's on theme, but I don't really have much to say about it.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Same with this. Like, it's okay. Maybe, I mean, I guess it fits the theme. Yeah, it fits the theme.
It fits the theme. I don't really love this.
I want to see the shoe.
I think the cape is the thing that they're really using for like emphasizing dandiness. Yeah. And I don't love the cape, but if she didn't have the cape, this would just be a really boring ass looking suit with the hat.
Yeah, not my favorite, but it's well tailored. I don't think Lorde is on theme either, and I don't quite understand. Like,
no, and this outfit's weird because I saw this from the back.
It doesn't go all the way around. It's
right. I saw it from the back. Yeah, she literally is like. Her back is totally bare except for that jacket.
She couldn't walk in that. See, that's the thing. I'm like, why pick something that you can't walk in?
Because it gives you a really cute shape.
I know.
It's a really cute shape. It's slimming, but yeah, God forbid I have to move my feet more than 2 inches apart.
Yeah, I don't think this fits theme for me, but it's fine for Lorde. I think it's tailored well for her.
Yeah.
It looks good on her.
Yeah, it's okay. It doesn't fit the theme though.
Tyson Beckford and Ralph Lauren.
Boring as shit.
Do not like Ralph Lauren. I really don't like Ralph Lauren. Like,
I mean, if Tyson was going for being James Bond, this would work.
Yeah, like he's really good at doing suits. Ralph Lauren has really good suits, but it's like The
This
classic
isn't even dandy though. This
wedding
is just
tuxedo.
boring. This is
Yeah.
super boring.
Tyler Perry.
I mean,
I
this
think
fits
without
theme.
the cape, it would be boring.
Yeah.
I
But
like that cape. I like that it has
cape-
the split and it's not full sleeves.
the cape fits the theme. I fucking hate Tyler Perry as a human being.
I don't know much about him.
He's a piece of shit.
That's what everybody says, but I have never looked into like the things that he's done.
Yeah, he's just not a good dude.
I don't know who this is, but that is like dapper as fuck.
Yeah, I
That
completely agree.
that totally fits the theme. I love that pinstripe.
Totally
and see,
agree.
it's long. The pants are long and baggy, but you can still sort of see the shoe. And
Yeah,
it's just
well,
a plain
it's
black
not-
shoe, but it's fine.
It's so baggy either, or at least in this picture, it's not as bad. Like those other pants were just too baggy. Like,
Yeah. This is great.
Yeah,
I think
I agree.
she
I think this is
definitely
good.
has the assignment.
Yep. See, now
Serena
Serena
Williams.
understood the assignment.
But what? Okay, so I know that this is a trend now, and it's coming from like old styled clothing. I can't remember what period that they do that drapey thing, but it
Art Deco?
literally looks like a bed sheet. Like
Yeah.
anytime they do this, it always looks like a billowy bed sheet.
I'm guessing this is like 1920s, like this is like Gilded Age.
Yeah, yeah. The dress is great.
Yeah,
I just
I mean,
don't like the coat thing that she has. I think it
Yeah,
looks
I
too
don't-
much like a bedspread.
I don't love that. Yeah, I would say that like the band of skin I could leave. I don't think that the dress really needs it. Like that sheer area there, I don't
So,
think that there's really anything
I
gained
think
by
the
having
only
it.
things that are giving theme would be the cape and her hair because she got the finger waves going on.
Well, I mean, but the style of the dress too, I think does. Because this is a very classic Gilded Age style dress.
That's true. She has really big boobs. She's also really stocky. I didn't realize how like
Oh,
strong she really looked.
her and her sister, like super buff. Like they were very powerful tennis players.
This is a boring suit.
And it looks like it's rubber.
Yeah. It's a bird.
Is it leather?
Burberry. Huh?
Is it leather?
I'm guessing it's leather.
Ugh, fuck that.
I don't like this at all.
Yeah, and those boots are terrible too.
I don't know who this is.
This is boring.
Yeah, it's okay. It doesn't fit the theme for me.
No. Well, it's pinstripe. That's how it's dandy.
Other than pinstripe, but like, I don't know.
Yeah,
do
I know. I
more.
agree with you. I don't like it.
I love Tracy Ellis Ross. She's hilarious, but I don't like this.
This is
I think
another
it fits
example.
theme. I think it fits theme because it's very theatrical, dandy, but I don't really love it.
Well, it's that same kind of thing we were talking about with that other woman who looked like the outfit made her look like the Michelin Man. Like Tracy Ellis Ross, very skinny woman, and this just completely removes literally any shape her body has. She just looks
Mhm.
like a marshmallow.
That is true. Yep. Miley Cyrus.
This doesn't fit theme. I mean, she looks hot as hell, but this is not really dandy
Yeah.
themed. And it almost looks like alligator skin for her top.
Yeah, and Kim Kardashian did kind of a similar thing with the fabric. She had like a scaly looking fabric.
Huh.
I love Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah, hers is
I
fantastic.
guess Louis Vuitton, Pharrell Williams was just like, no pants for everybody.
You know what? On Serena Carpenter, totally fine. Or Sabrina, I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah,
Totally
and
okay.
plus this is like classic Sabrina. She already wears this kind of stuff because that's the character that she embodies for her music. So she just looks amazing, like she always does.
Well, unfortunately, I think that's where we're gonna have to leave it. I have to
Yeah.
jump.
I just realized we're about halfway through. So
Damn.
let's leave it with this one. This is Daniel Lee and Jodie Turner Smith.
Jodie Turner Smith looks awesome. Daniel
yeah.
Lee looks fucking
No.
boring.
I don't like that suit. I don't
No.
like the suit at all. And she looks amazing. That
Yeah,
hat,
she looks
that
great.
hat is great. Yeah. All right, let me bring this down, and we'll have to do a second part.
I am totally down. I do have to jump, so I'll have to say goodbye early.
Yeah.
But it was great
but
being here.
Thank you so much for being here. I love critiquing stuff with you, and we got to do it more.
Yep, absolutely. I'm totally down. I'm
Yeah,
totally down.
we got to do the things that we've been talking about doing for a while. We just got to do
Yes,
them.
that is correct. Yep. Yes.
Thank you so much, John, for being here. Everybody say goodbye to John. And then I will bring you down. You can leave, and I will close out. Okay?
Okay, cool.
All right. I will talk to you soon.
Okay, sounds good.
Bye. All right, everybody. Thank you for being here. This was fantastic. I had so much fun. I love doing this kind of stuff, reactions to fashion, reactions to things for you. We'll do a second part because we got Met Gala is a big deal. There's a lot of fashion to go through. I think we did like 3 hours one time. I think that last year was like 3 hours of a video. But we will finish up because there's a lot of good fashion that I didn't get down to. But I will talk to you guys soon. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And hug someone you love.